This is super, super exciting. There is so much good stuff, and I'm really excited about the future of Marvel Snap. We've got the development roadmap for March of 2023, which was released on their Discord. If you're looking for a website, Marvel Snap Zone basically republished the information on their website. For some reason, it's not on the Marvel Snap official website, which I find to be interesting, but we're going to read it. I'm super pumped because there's a lot of things addressed here that I was worried about with Marvel Snap, specifically with MMR and matchmaking and Infinite. We're all going to get into it. It's a big deal. Development roadmap for March 2023. Welcome to our first development roadmap for update for 2023. We've been having a blast exploring Savage Lands Quantum Realm and time traveling to the past future. We're not sure. We've had some great seasons. Launched a bunch of Series 5 cards, balanced some metagames. More work to be done there, but hopefully that comes next Tuesday. And some of us even got to Infinite Rank, but whoa, we're ready to talk about some what's next for Marvel Snap. Now, there's a coming soon section, which is soon TM, right? In development and then in concept. We're going to start with the coming soon part, and this is a new game mode called Conquest, which I'm very excited about. So this is stuff that is very close to happening. What is Conquest? Conquest takes the battle mode format you know and love from friendly battles to the next level. In Conquest, players will queue up against other players to face off in battle mode to earn rewards. And I'm guessing that ranked mode decks may be different than this Conquest because like we've seen this in tournaments. Some of the cards and the decks are different because you play the same opponent for several games. And so maybe a Galactus deck is not going to be viable in this mode. We will see, to be determined. Conquest players queue up against others to face off in battle mode to earn rewards. Winning a series of battles without a loss unlocks tickets to a higher leagues against tougher opponents, culminating in Infinity League at the end of each season. I like this. So we can go infinite in ranked and infinite in conquest. We're going to have more stuff to do. I love it. Battles will battle their way to the top to claim ultimate victory and the best rewards. When you queue up in conquest match, you'll start by choosing which league to compete in. Proving Grounds, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Vibranium, or Infinite. Proving Grounds is always available play, but players need the corresponding tickets to access higher tiers. It looks like you can get tickets by winning 3 times in a row. For example, winning silver earns you a gold tickets. Players will win a league series by defeating 3 consecutive opponents. I'm curious to see how this plays out. In addition to tickets for higher leagues, each victory gains medals that can be used in the Conquest shop to unlock exclusive rewards. There's a brand new Conquest shop every season with new cosmetics, nice, including a seasonal exclusive variant that can only be unlocked in the Conquest shop. We think battle mode is a super fun way to play Marvel Snap, and Conquest lets you play battle mode whenever you want against the best competition. Because right now you have to have a friend and have to have a code, where this you can just queue into some competitive format against a stranger. I think that's going to be fantastic. The team is actively developing Conquest. We ran our first company-wide playtest last week. We're hoping to release Conquest in June. Fantastic. Okay, card acquisition improvements. Every new card released in Marvel Snap should be exciting and impactful. It's kind of been weird because it would show up in the token shop or not, and then maybe you have to wait a couple days, and it was just kind of uneventful altogether. We want players to wonder how that card could unlock new possibilities for fun or win matches and be able to actually play out those dreams. We've heard your feedback. We're not meeting those expectations right now. Yeah, for real. It's time to change that. We're increasing the rate that players will earn tokens, which I think is fantastic because Pool 3 players basically had very little to no access to collector tokens, and they're changing it entirely, including a huge boost for Series 3 players that bring them in line with Series 4 or 5 players. These changes will give all players equal opportunities to unlock brand new cards for themselves, whether you're in Series 3 or beyond. More tokens! We're increasing the amount of tokens earned and collection level tracked for all players who have not yet collected all Series 4 and Series 5 cards. Starting at collection level 500, players are able to earn between 200 and 600 tokens in the collector cache and collector reserves or collector cache. Regardless of whether they have completed Series 3 or not, this is an increase of 4 times for players who have not yet completed Series 3. Once a card series complete, caches that would have contained a card from the series will now be released with the 100 tokens. So the way it works right now is that every 4th box has 100 tokens. And then in a different box, every 4th box has a pool 3 card. And when your pool 3 complete, you get a random amount between 200 and 600. Or they're swapping that. They're swapping it so that everybody has a chance at the 200 to 600. And then when your pool 3 complete, you just get 100 tokens. So basically, this is going to be a significant boost to people that are not pool 3 complete. Because right now, people that were not pool 3 complete were getting about 1,000 collector tokens a month as opposed to like 5,000 collector tokens a month. All of these changes will result in more tokens for more people. Fantastic. Choose your card. Series 3 now have their own section in the shop. Once per season, players who haven't completed Series 3 will be able to claim 1 free Series 3 card to help them fill out their favorite deck and take a step closer to completing their collection. Now you can save your tokens for Series 4 and 5 cards. This is fantastic. So basically, they're going to be giving everybody that is not Pool 3 complete a Series 3 card for free. I think that's fantastic. You don't need to wait long for these updates. Both of these changes will be in our next patch, which I'm expecting to be on Tuesday. Okay, so they're going to change the way that the token shop works. Token shop is an awesome way to target the cards you want most. We think we can do it even better. We're dividing the token shop into a few different sections that allow players to target new and desirable cards faster. We're also revamping the look and the feel of the token shop so that you can swipe through and see what's new. Weekly Spotlight. When a new Series 5 card is released, it'll be immediately featured in its own section for the first week of Marvel Snap. This is fantastic. So when the new card comes out, it'll just stay there, and I don't have to wait for it to magically appear and check the store every 8 hours. I think that's fantastic. Let's keep going. Once you buy the Weekly Spotlight card, this section will be hidden until a new card is released. If you want the newest cards at release, here's what you've been waiting for. Fantastic. 4 and 5 cards. This section functions nearly the same as previously, but only features Series 4 and 5 cards. Right now, sometimes variants would show up, and that maybe you like variants, maybe you don't like variants. Well, they're separating that out. This section will feature a card you don't own from all currently available 4 or 5 cards and rotates every 8 hours. Fine. Series 5 cards will be added to the section once they leave the Weekly Spotlight, and they're going to have a new section for variants, which I did not like seeing variants inside of the token shop, so I think this is an improvement for me. Ultimate variants are some of the most epic variants in the game. We felt that they deserve their own section too, removing ultimate variants out of the way of seeing Series 4 and 5 cards and onto their own rotation for those of you who want to make your decks that much more cooler. Yeah, I don't like the ultimate variants. I mean, they're 5,000 collection tokens, and to me, that's worth, it's almost $200 worth of collection tokens, and I'm not going to buy a cosmetic for 5,000 collector tokens. And maybe it just doesn't make sense to me. Ranked mode improvements, and so this is coming for our April patch. Ranked mode improvements. We've been hearing your feedback about ranked mode. Ricky, it's time to make some changes, and I think a lot of people are going to like these changes. Ranked mode is a tough feature to get right, and we wanted to find the right balance through some additional iteration. We're making a few updates before our next season that will address issues with some players feeling unable to progress or players that feel they are not facing worthy opponents. Matchmaking algorithm. We're improving our matchmaking algorithm to create higher quality matches for all players, including an update that will prevent players from matching against an opponent more than 30 ranks away. That's right. If you're at level 60, you shouldn't be matched up against infinite players at 120 or something like that. An infinite MMR floor. Boy, I've been talking about this. I think I made 2 videos about this, about people intentionally tanking their MMR by using Agatha, and they're getting rid of that loophole. Fantastic. When someone reaches infinite rank, we will take a snapshot of their MMR. For the rest of the season, their MMR cannot fall below that value. This change is to address players that could intentionally lose many games at infinite rank floor to drop their MMR for the next season, still be able to increase your MMR while playing in infinite rank. Now, this affects everyone. If you're at level 30, you could have been playing against a person who was an infinite player that intentionally tanked their MMR. They have all the cards and they just roll over you, right? And so this is going to help everyone because people were doing this for sure. Infinite versus infinite matchmaking. Players that reach infinite will only match against other infinite players. There you go. We know there's more work to be done. We think that currently journey to reclimb for a previous season rank is too difficult. To that end, we're exploring changes on how many cubes are required per rank, how many cubes are granted, how many bonus cubes when a player achieves a new tier, and potentially how much of a reset incurred each season. These numbers are actively being crunched right now, so we don't have much details to share, but rest assured, that's a funny sentence to me always whenever they say that, but rest assured, our goal is to deliver a satisfying seasonal experience for players who wish to get better at the game and see their rank increase as well. We've also seen a lot of feedback around matching by MMR and why we don't simply match by rank. The team is weighing the positive and negatives of both of these options. In a pure match by rank situation could lead to an awful start of season experience because basically all of the infinite players get dumped at 70, which is interesting, as players are matched up against opponents who are far superior to them. However, we're exploring alternate ways of matchmaking to try to deliver a more satisfying overall experience, as there are some upsides to matching by rank. We have some ideas that we think we can capture the best of both worlds, and we're trying out updates to the matchmaker in future seasons. We'll absolutely be sharing more as we lock in details. You'll hear more from us soon. Fine. Now, this doesn't affect a lot of people, but this is of interest to me. Infinite rank revamp. For most of us, the climb to infinite has been our peak achievement, and we have some great news. We're completely revamping infinite rank, so your experience doesn't end at infinite. Yeah, because well, you get to infinite, then what, right? It's just the beginning. We wanted to create an exciting and fair battleground for most skilled players to compete on infinite rank leaderboard. Once players reach infinite rank, they are separated into their own ecosystem that will highlight two important numbers: a skill rating score. This score is your personal skill rating score. It's similar to your matchmaking rating. You'll be able to see how your skill rating score changes after each match. If you're interested in increasing your personal skill from season to season, this is the number for you. I do like this. Leaderboard rank. Your friend has always claimed that they're the best Marvel Snap player. Well, now we'll find out. This is a leaderboard number based on your ranking order at each infinite player's skill rating score. So I think that's interesting. One of the things that they also mentioned up here, and we're going to come back to that, is global matchmaking. Maybe that will also help a lot. I think that's been part of the problem. They don't really address bots. I kind of wish they would talk about bots, and hopefully they do move in the direction of global matchmaking. I don't know the logistics, but it's not like we're playing a first-person shooter. So why can't I play somebody in Europe or even on the West Coast of the United States? I don't think ping in Marvel Snap is super important. In development. Okay, so these are features that are not coming right away. They're working on them. Everything that we've talked about is coming soon, or by June, right? So not necessarily the next patch, but over the next couple of patches. This is stuff that they are working on, and then we're going to talk about stuff that they're thinking about. Game features in this section are actively being developed, iterated, and improved upon. Our production team dedicates team resources, generates task timelines, ensures we're moving forward. Features and system in this bucket can change dramatically. Might find initial idea wasn't fun, or might discover we can achieve our goals in an unexpected way. So this stuff is not necessarily a priority or guaranteed to happen. PC widescreen UI right now, it is up down like your phone. Smart decks, avatars and titles by deck, personalized shop, and then global matchmaking. In concept, we have big dreams. about what we like to bring to the future of Marvel Snap. The first step towards these dreams is turning ideas into concept through discussion, documentation, and planning. And these are ideas that they want to happen someday, but they haven't started developing them. First features currently in the concept phase have been initially scoped out and given shape, but have not yet had any engineering or development work done in the game itself. So these are just ideas, basically, that they would like to see the game head in. So those are going to be guilds, social system, collectible emotes and card emojis, mythic variants, PC controller support, and seasonal audio, and then test deck mode. So what is test deck mode? What is unranked mode? What is this test deck mode? We know that players want quick and easy way to try out new decks or strategies since the global launch. We've been talking about the idea of unranked mode as a solution to this problem, but as we explored this feature, we found that unranked mode comes with some not so great additional challenges. So we set out to reimagine what this feature could be, and test deck mode evolved from there. We're considering adding a button to the deck editing screen that'll let you instantly hop into a low stakes game against the computer. So basically, you know, if you build a deck and you want to like goldfish it or whatever, you can do that pretty quickly. I think that's a great idea. What do you think about all of these changes? I was really worried about this MMR abuse. I was worried about availability of collector tokens to people that were in Pool 3. They were not Pool 3 complete. And I feel like this post answers a lot of that. And then I'm also very excited about a new competitive mode. I'm genuinely excited for the future of Marvel Snap. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep it gaming. Bye for now.